We're off.
Ready.
You're on.
Philip from
Hi.
Birmingham, all the
Hi.
way to Oslo.
Yes, all the way from here now.
You're speaking with spirits and about spirits, deceased.
Yes.
Yeah, mediumship.
Medium.
Phil, what is mediumship?
Okay. A medium is somebody who can either hear the spirit world, see the spirit world, sense the spirit world, or can do all three things in once. So a medium is a mediator between the two worlds, whichever way they have been chosen to do it.
Is that, in your case then, is that like a clear translation, or do you have to interpret signals that you get and give?
No. They used to give me symbols, like a bird is a post coming to your door, and I could never understand these symbols. And I sat with the spirit world one day, many years ago, and said, "Look, I don't get this. Can't you just tell me exactly what it is?" And we had this plot together that now it is just a clear channel that I can see the spirit world and hear the spirit world at one time. And that's why I say to many ladies who say that men only can do one job at one time, we're going to prove that we can do two jobs at one time. So yeah. It's a clear channel from the other side.
But since you work as a medium day in, day out for many years,
Mm-hmm.
how do you separate the Phil the medium from Phil the everyday person?
That's very important. You've got to, I'm doing a show this afternoon in the Unity Centre. I call it a show because it's a demonstration of clairvoyance. And in Norway they use this word show, although I don't quite like that word so much. But I'm doing this show for an hour where I can demonstrate the mediumship side of things. But the answer to your question is this: at 6 o'clock, when I finish doing the show, I have to then shut myself off. So I use certain words to do it. And my words are, take our love and take our blessings, and I'll say, God bless you. When I say them words, I know that all my energy points are shut down. So if somebody comes to me afterwards and starts asking me questions, I haven't got a clue what's going on. But for that hour that I'm working, or for that time that I'm working, I'm just open to spirit. But you've literally got to shut yourself off. And unfortunately, I learnt the hard way. Back in the UK, I suppose you know, we have these very fast motorways. And I remember doing a show one evening and finishing the show, not realising that I have to close myself down, and ended up in the back end of a lorry talking to dead people. Just thought it was great talking to dead people, and before I knew where I was, I'm driving a car and I nearly hit the lorry, and I thought, whoops, you've got to do something.
That was close then.
Yeah. And the same with a lot of people who go to these alternative messes. They always get headaches. They always can sense spirit and they don't know what to do with it. A good thing is to do is when you're in an alternative messer or a place like the Unity Centre, where you've got all these different energies throwing up at you, it's always good to go to the toilet and just visualise your chakra system here, closing down, washing your hands, and that shuts you down then from all this energy bouncing around here.
Same technique I use when I'm working at home. I have to use cold water.
It's
on my
important.
face.
It's very important. Same as I do after healing. Once I go from one healing to another healing, you use that cold water to shut yourself down from one healing to another, because it's obviously a different energy. And it's important to shut yourself down. And of course, it's important to open yourself up. People say to me, although I've got a show at 5 o'clock, there I am for an hour. No. It takes a lot longer than an hour before you've got to open yourself up and become more aware. And
Get into the zone, so to speak.
Absolutely, yeah. You've got to be in that zone.
Yeah.
And then I find it quite strange, because when I'm in that zone and people start talking to me about normal things, I get quite irritable. I just want to be left alone to get into that zone, and it's quite strange how people don't understand that you can start seeing all these different things and hearing them all, and it's a completely different way of life.
Phil, when you walk around here in Unity Mess and elsewhere, what would be your message to people? Why do you do this? What's for mankind? It's a big question, I know, but what would be yours?
I try and make my answers very short, but I love talking, and unfortunately I can't. I'm also a priest, so I do weddings and funerals and that sort of thing as well. I'm the only priest in the UK that's gone into a Catholic church to do a funeral. That is not allowed back in the UK. Religions don't get on very well together, and every war is about religion. I don't preach any religion to anybody. I believe in a way of life, and that's what I'm here in Norway to do, is to show people about themselves. Once you found yourself and the energy that is so far greater than anything here on this earth world, let's just say the local shop said buy one get one free on the best lager or beer or wine that you like, you would go and do it because it's free. This energy that we create is free. And my message to anybody around here now is to link in with that energy. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you believe in, because all religions are one. Just go and find your own energy and work with it. It's very, very important to work with yourself, to work with that own energy, and from that you become a far more peaceful person inside you. Everything starts from within, and we will have no more wars, because there should be no such thing as religion. We are all as one.
Brilliant. Phillips, thank you for coming.
Good to see you. God bless. Thanks for having me.